Marvel has finally brought back the Fantastic Four. After years of hype, rumours, casting speculation, and promises that this would be the movie to get it right, we have Fantastic Four: First Steps, and after watching it, I can confidently say, Marvel still doesn't know how to make this franchise work. Today, I'm breaking down what works, what doesn't, and why this film is yet another example of Kevin Feige's clueless approach to storytelling. Let's get into it. Now, I know Marvel's been in a creative slump for years, but there was a small part of me that thought, maybe this time they'll pull it off. Maybe they've learned from their recent flops. And to be fair, Fantastic Four: First Steps does have improvements over some of Marvel's worst efforts. The pacing is better, the visuals don't look like they were rendered on a PS3, and the score actually tries to give the team an identity. But here's the thing. Those positives are completely cancelled out by the same lazy storytelling, flat character work, and wasted potential we've seen over and over again from Marvel Studios. Let's start with the cast. Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic. Look, I love Pascal, but here he's just dull. There's no spark, no sense of genius or leadership. He plays Reed Richards like a tired man dragged into a group project he doesn't want to be part of. Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm. She's okay, serviceable, but nothing about her performance screams the emotional core of the team. She feels more like a supporting player in her own movie. Eben Moss-Bachrach as the Thing is a highlight. He's grounded, he's funny, he actually feels human despite being covered in rock. Unfortunately, the script sidelines him in the second half. Joseph Quinn as the Human Torch, easily the most entertaining character in the film. He's cocky, he's charismatic, and he's the only one who feels truly alive on screen. And then there's the female Silver Surfer, Julia Garner. She's fine, not bad, but the writing doesn't give her the same mythic presence or emotional depth the male version had in earlier adaptations. And Galactus? Completely underused. He's not a character here, he's just a CGI storm cloud that shows up late and leaves no impact. Story-wise, it's the same old Marvel formula. The origin is retold with a couple of modern tweaks, but it never feels fresh or bold. We get the forced quips, the mid-film team breaks up moment, and of course, the big CG battle at the end that feels like it was generated by an algorithm. And the most frustrating part, they hint at deeper, more interesting themes. Reed's moral dilemmas, the Surfer's internal conflict, the family dynamic of the Four. But they never commit to exploring them. The potential is right there, and they just let it slip away. Visually, it's fine. The negative zone looks cool, and there are a few moments where the cinematography actually tries to be stylish. But most of the action scenes, generic, forgettable, and lacking the creative flair you'd expect from Marvel's so-called First Family. So here's the bottom line. Fantastic Four: First Steps is not a disaster, but it's nowhere near the triumphant comeback Marvel wanted it to be. The improvements are there, but they're buried under the same creative laziness that's been plaguing Marvel for years. Pedro Pascal is dull, Kirby's fine but forgettable, Ebon Moss is solid, Joseph Quinn steals the show, and the villains are wasted. It's competently made, but it plays everything safe, and safe is the enemy of great filmmaking. Score? 5 out of 10, not terrible, not good. Just another Marvel movie that you'll forget about by the time the next one drops. But that's just my take. Did you think Fantastic Four: First Steps was a step in the right direction, or just more of the same Marvel mediocrity? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dive reviews.